Episode by episode, we're getting closer to level 440, that great red prefix. It's time for another episode of Road to level 440. And in today's episode, we gain a lot of Skyblock XP. Initially, our main focus in this video was to get to Blaze 9. However, I'll spoil it and say we didn't really even get close. Well, it will be on the agenda for, well, some time in the near future. In this episode, we gained quite a lot of XP just from doing little bits here and little bits there. And starting this video at level 413, I believe, some of the things that we haven't done already and that we did in this episode, can't really believe that we still haven't done them. Anyway, I'm not going to waste any more time. Let's get into it. Let's get some Skyblock XP and let's gain some levels. Okay, well, I was actually recording a different video, but it's Spooky Festival, and I was already doing Spider Slayer and killing spiders, so I guess we need to kill spiders for... Well, we need to do Spooky Festival for Skyblock XP, because we could do with a higher milestone, which is kind of free, so we're going to go ahead and do it. Also, a bit of bestiary from these mobs would be nice, because I've barely even done Spooky Festival on this profile, to be honest. Right, so we got just over 5,000 points. I don't really know where that puts us in terms of the milestones. I think as far as I've got before is gold, but I think I probably have got further. It's just the fact that it was probably before they introduced Skyblock XP, which is crazy to say. For the first 20 minutes I was throwing as well, wasn't using bat person armor or anything like that. Oh, I think it's a good job we got 5,000, just over 5,000 points, because I think that should get us the most Skyblock XP we can actually get. We got like 5,003, and we've not got this reward for the Skyblock XP. We don't have this one, so we just need to wait until we can actually claim it, and then we should be good, and we should get some nice Skyblock XP. So there we go. We got a lot of XP. Was that 75 altogether, or was that just 75 plus 50? I don't know what we got. But that was good, so we can collect our rewards. What did we actually get? I guess a load of stuff. Anyway, that actually takes us very close to level 415, so I think we got 125 XP from that. I think we got 50 for the first bracket that we didn't have, and then 75 for the second bracket. Let me have a double check. Yeah, we did. We got 125 because we didn't have the diamond or the emerald, so that was well worth the hour of killing spiders, to be fair. I'm quite happy with that. Now, just before we go any further, at the moment we're actually trying to beat the population of Andorra with subscribers. The population of Andorra is around about 80,000 people, and once we reach 80,000 subscribers, we're actually going to be visiting Andorra, and we'll be able to claim that we have more subscribers than the population of the whole country, which would be pretty cool, so make sure to subscribe to make that happen. Also, if you are planning on purchasing anything from the Hypixel store, make sure to use code NITROS, it gets yourself 5% off. You should join the Discord server, it's linked in the description of this video. We offer slayers and dungeon carries, so if you need carries or want to carry and make some coins, make sure to join. It was time for a bit of dungeons.
You should.
Okay, who's this? I show Steve guy and I forgot this guy was nicked again.
Thing is, I couldn't even get Steve spelled correctly, it was just...
Yeah, do you
someone already took it.
Yeah. It's Nitros. Can you see if you can
Because
nick
I just see you flying around
jockey?
up there. But
As
like,
what?
wait.
It's chicken jockey.
Chicken jockey?
I think
Yeah.
that's taken.
What sort of...
Yeah, but
Flint
if you
and
didn't connect
steel.
to Hypixel, then you can just nick it.
Try flint and steel.
Yeah, but why would I be wanting to be nicking his chicken jockey?
It's the Minecraft movie, Nitro.
Oh, I've not watched it yet, don't spoil it.
And jockey.
Oh, didn't you want to watch it like
Post
8
trailer,
years ago?
Yeah, I didn't watch it though, I still need to watch it.
It's
Yeah,
part
it's
of the
in the
trailers.
trailer. It's literally in the trailer.
Oh,
I haven't seen the
I've
movie
not
yet,
watched the
but-
trailer. I don't like watching the trailer because it ruins it.
Oh, you're
Bro,
right.
I don't understand. How are you supposed to do it?
Nitros, draw me a screenshot. Draw me a screenshot. We have time.
Or you could join mine.
Nitros, draw me a screenshot. You lose.
Why is it not working? I'm sorry you had to see this. I evidently didn't know what I was doing.
On Spirit Mask, so I actually have to tank.
How interesting this is. Ick. I've got one use in this lifetime, and that's to pick this
I
bow
got
up
an email.
and shoot it, and you keep stealing the bow, and it makes me feel very sad.
Sorry.
Oh, splendid, splendid.
Okay, I have 12 arrows left.
Splendid.
Get 5 more cattle levels.
Selection.
Make sure you final destination swap too.
Yes, sir. You're gonna have to give me a minute so I can go to the museum. Yes, please. Oh my god, it's a great
doesn't
5
say in the
XP.
chat.
It's gonna give me...
your owl, which will give you XP.
Oh yes.
5 Skyblock
There we
XP.
go. Oh, he just gives me his contact for
Yeah.
free. What an easy lemon squeezy person. Oh, I'm gonna get an adaptive chest plate. So epic. Wait, then I need to do tier 12. Oh yeah, here we go. Oh, yeah. 460. It was time to soulbind stuff. So I've got a feeling that this like three bill purse is gonna disappear pretty quickly.
No.
All right. Well, there we go. It's kind of expensive.
Well, at least
Yeah.
Yeah, we can fish.
Just right there.
And for what?
you want the fishing rod exception.
I
to
guess
be
so.
if you
All right. Well, this is about to be all of my purse gone. So.
all you'll do is you'll just like close this off.
All right. I'm gonna stop there because I have 217 mil left.
Yeah, that's more than enough.
Just 2.7 bill down.
So you want
So bind that. So bind that. So bind
just have ready for
that. What else can I do? We can soul
then
bind
you're gonna
the gill
spawn-
splash.
I think
And we
one
can.
is it too.
There is a rarity as well.
Oh, he
I
doesn't
think
have
the
the
rest is
contact
all in
anymore.
rarities.
Yeah.
So he doesn't have the
All right. Let's get the Skyblock XP.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's go. Right, wait. Let's see. So I'm almost level 417, and now, watch this. Right, this is 1.9 bill. I'm never gonna be able to get back. Oh.
I'd say that's worth it. 75 XP.
Oh,
Yeah,
there we
no,
go.
Anymore.
Well, here we go. Oh yes. Yes, sir. Alright, well, it's the next day after I soulbound all that stuff, and the reason why I was soulbinding all that stuff is because one of my friends quit the game and gave me basically a lot of his stuff. So I ended up with like a 3 billion coin purse that I didn't have before, so I just thought, well, you know, at some point we've got to get down to soulbinding some of the more expensive and painful things to soulbind. So I just thought I'd do it then. Am I feeling regret after soulbinding all of that stuff? I mean, initially, yeah, but not really anymore, to be honest. It would have had to be done at some point, regardless. Also, I was just kind of thinking, like, at the moment, I don't know. I mean, I've not left myself broke. I've still got stuff selling on the AH. It's more money than I had before. So yeah, I don't know. I'm not too sad. To be fair, we've done a decent amount of just the garden, so we've built up a bit of copper, so we can do the next compost upgrades. I'm aware this is going to take absolutely ages, but we've got, you know, 10 XP for not really doing too much there, other than just paying a bit of money and using our copper. Not really entirely sure how we only have 9 XP over, because I feel like we should have 11 XP over, considering we just got 10 XP and we were already 1 XP over 418, but that's okay. Maybe I just need to switch lobbies or something, I don't know. Oh, well, that is a mystery. I don't know how that's worked out. To be honest, at this point, we really need to crack on with Blaze and then probably a bit of foraging at some point as well. I have been doing a decent amount of dungeons, actually, over the past couple of days. And I say a decent amount, it feels like a decent amount, even though I've actually not done very many, to be honest. Did quite a decent amount of some Master Mode Floor 4s, but yet again, I only have 100 collections, so we obviously haven't done that many. Did some Floor 3s as well. Yeah. It's been okay. I don't really enjoy it, and it feels incredibly slow doing anything to do dungeons. Right, so we put buy orders in to craft up to a synthesizer V3, because I only had a V1 in the museum, which means we got the XP for 2 and for 3. So we're going to go ahead and, well, upgrade it. Alright, there we go. And then we can now put this into the museum. Let me please. Okay, there we go. I guess it's a bit more XP. Okay, so it gives us 20 XP because obviously they'll get the XP for 2 and for 3. That's okay, we're now 29 XP towards 419. Now we really have some catching up to do with Blaze. I have to just start. Yeah, actually nice. That's the first decent drop so far. 5 mil's actually quite high for it as well. Oh, that's kind of a dub. Oh, I did level up my cat. I actually did. I'm cat of 38 now. Oh.
Nice one.
Ah, thanks, man. Cool.
You finally meet Gatrix.
Did it, yeah. But I've just made so much money. What the hell? Since when does dungeons make money? What the hell? Oh, I got a free recom as well. This is such an epic day. Oh, it's a livid dagger. Wow. So, have you ever had it when you've used Discord and for whatever reason your mic just doesn't work? And then you have to go into your voice and video settings to change the input device because for some reason Discord selects a different input device as your mic that doesn't actually record anything. That happens to me quite a lot, and it happens the same on OBS, and a lot of the time I don't realise that it's not picking up my voice. So I have a whole day of recording where I've actually done quite a lot that doesn't have any audio. So we're going to do a bit of an impromptu voiceover for the next section of the video. Like, here we finally dropped a high class. And here I was explaining how I probably did some Blaze Slayer and didn't really get much loot. And then I was probably talking about how I was getting a bit burnt out from Blaze Slayer, so I was probably going to take it a bit slower with Blaze until, you know, we get it eventually. We're just looking for Blaze 9. And as you can see, we still need another 385k XP until Blaze 9, which is just over 700 bosses. But don't worry guys, I did forage in this episode. We went up a whole 1% of foraging level between foraging 40 and 41. So, well, to be fair, I still might do some more foraging tomorrow. I guess you'll find out later on in the video if I do or not. So it was time to soulbind a giant sword, because this was probably the next best, cheapest thing for me to soulbind, and didn't really have anything better to do with my purse. In terms of weapons, we would actually only need to soulbind a Midas staff at this point, after the giant sword. There's 10 XP for 120 mil. Now our museum's actually looking quite good now. We've donated all armor sets except gemstone equipment, which is ridiculously expensive, the Skyblock XP that you get. In rarities we still need our golden scarf head, which means that I need to do some M2. A Titan line, which is also pretty expensive, the amount of XP that you get. Also a Tiki mask, a Spirit mask, lots of diamond heads that I'm nowhere near getting. Of course, a Crown of Avaris. Also, we've got things like a Plasma Flux and of course a Pendant of Divan as well. So we've still got quite a lot of money to spend. We also have a milestone to claim. We're now 27 out of 30, which isn't bad. So I was also debating if I should max out all of my essence shops, and the only things that I needed were just 2 upgrades in the Undead Essence that came to a total of 300,000 Undead Essence, which would wipe me of probably the best part of 250 mil, or 210, basically pretty much my whole purse. So there we go, spent pretty much all my life savings with pretty much no purse left. You know, obviously it was time to buy the 2 upgrades, 300k essence completely down the drain, but in return a little bit of Skyblock XP. 7 XP to be precise. We then managed to get level 419 because I forgot that I actually started the coin allowance upgrade. For some reason I hadn't upgraded it for ages and forgot that I did the upgrade and forgot to claim it. So that was a free 10 XP that I didn't even know that I had. Also, I decided to buy Cirrus's contacts off the AH for about 70 mil. We did like, I don't know, like 4 or 5 floor 7s, just because, I mean, we all need collection. But I didn't expect to drop a scroll.
No way.
What?
That's insane.
Nice.
I then realised that I didn't actually have enough money in my purse to buy the scroll.
I got you.
Just use your bank. Just use your bank.
All of the above.
I
Can you swap
think
together, Ollie?
Yeah, apparently every like second plane in the US crashes.
Yeah, it's been bad. It's been very bad.
Like I wouldn't take the 50-50. Although Nightle's
What's going on in this country, bro? Like, I've been given? I don't know.
no.
Right, so we've bought a few extra things to soulbind, including the Titan line and also this Midas stuff. So it's another 500 mil-ish that's gonna be down the drain. However, I think that means, have we donated all weapons now? I think we've donated all weapons, which is kind of cool. And now we can go to rarities and donate the Titan line as well. So we're now 25 XP away from level 420. My plan is to get to 420 and then probably call it a day for this episode. And we really need to do some Blaze Slayer in the next episode and get as close as we possibly can to Blaze 9. But yeah, that's the situation. We're not far away from 420, which is nice because we started this episode at like 413, I think. So yeah, it's been pretty decent, really. Right, so we just did our dailies and daily Kudra runs, meaning that we just passed over 5,500 rep, which means we can actually upgrade our mycelium minion. Probably not going to give us that much XP until we get to the higher tiers, but nevertheless, What do we get? Oh, 2 XP is better than nothing, I guess. Why not? So at the moment, we're fishing in the fairy grotto because, well, we actually need 1 more fairy soul, then we can claim 10 more skyblock XP. But there is 2 fairy souls that we can get from in here, so I think I'm going to fish until I get the 2 that I need. And then I think there's then just maybe 1 or 2 from dungeons, and then we have all the fairy souls, I believe, unless I'm missing something else at some point. But I believe the fairy souls are a 1 in 200 chance to fish up, and we need 2 of them, so we could be here for a bit, to be fair. Who knows? So I've been fishing for 2 hours now, and I haven't got a single fairy soul, even though there are 1 in 200. And I guess I'm fishing maybe 20 to 30 things up per minute, meaning I should only really be taking 10 minutes on average at most to fish up 1 fairy soul, and 20 minutes for 2. But I've been here for 2 hours and I haven't got a single one. I've been using Trophy Hunter armor, so I don't know if I'm doing that. I don't know if that's preventing me from getting the fairy souls, so I've switched to Magma Lord. I am completely and utterly confused and don't know what's going on, and I don't know why I haven't got the fairy souls. Why have a fairy grotto that doesn't say you're in the bloody fairy grotto? And why is it that it's not possible to fish up fairy souls if you're in the fairy grotto that isn't a fairy grotto? You know? I'm
Just
so...
buy one that was just by fairy grotto.
I'm so sad. Yeah, so now we're trying to find another fairy grotto that actually says it's in the fairy grotto, because I didn't realise... I mean, when I was fishing, I was a little bit curious as to why it still said I was in the goblin hideout. However, I've never really been to any fairy grottos before, but I can remember, so I wasn't sure if it just said I was in the goblin hideout, even when I was in the fairy grotto. And I guess that isn't normal, and that's the reason why I wasn't fishing up with fairy souls. That's really annoying, because I was in the flipping grotto. So I don't know what's going on with that. I feel like that needs to be sorted out. But anyway, we have to try and find another fairy grotto now. Honestly, I think we might end today's episode here. I just couldn't find another fairy grotto, so I'm also conscious that I need to get this video out because, you know, it's been quite a while, longer than I would have wanted it to be since the last episode of Road to Level 440. The reason why I've not uploaded sooner on this series is simply because I was on holiday. And it was good, it was nice to have a break, but of course this series requires me to actually play Skyblock, and if I'm not playing Skyblock, then there's not really any progress being made or any content for this series, so yeah, that's why it's been a while. This is the situation where we're literally 10 XP away from level 420, which should be a nice way to start the next episode, hitting 420. We slacked on Blaze Slayer, I'm not going to lie, we really need to get cracking on Blaze. We still need like another 700 bosses. That'll be definitely on the agenda, and Foraging, yeah, it's not been a very productive episode for Foraging either. It's just been kind of all little bits and bats in this episode, and not really any one clear focus. But nevertheless, we've hustled our way up to level 419 and almost 420. And like I said, it'll be a nice way to start the next episode anyway. If you enjoyed today's video, if you've enjoyed today... But we're very close to level 420, like I said, it'll be a nice way to start the next episode. Anyway, if you've enjoyed this video, and if you're enjoying this series, then make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're new. And I'll see you in the next one.